Good evening, and welcome to tonight's edition of Issues in Safety. I'm your host and producer, Joe FitzPatrick, and as you see, I have returning guests coming on, the people from Animal Rescue up in Terryville. I got Joe and Aaron. Thank you for coming back on.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, this is what, your third time?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're regulars. Anything we can do to promote the message for saving any animals any place? Anything we can do for we're always here to do. Okay, just have a couple quick announcements. Oh, and we have Bella here.
With Aaron's sister, Colleen Moore.
Colleen, that's nice.
Another Colleen.
Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
Irish girl for you, Joe.
All right, Bella, you're on TV. You're showing your good side. Okay, there's Bella. And she's returning. She was on before. We got Bella on. Okay, like I said, I got a couple quick announcements. Everybody, tonight, after you watch this show, we'll be off at 7:30 for a half hour. Go grab something to eat, go grab something to drink, and come back in and go on channel 96, because I'm having my special tonight with the Editor-in-Chief of Fire Engineering, Bobby Houghton, and Waterbury's new Assistant Fire Chief, Mike Couture. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long, and it's going to be looped from 8 o'clock until about 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't sleep tonight, you can wake up and watch it. Fire Engineering Magazine, been around for 134 years. The oldest fire publication in the country. In fact, one of our former fire chiefs, Tom Brennan, who came out of New York City, in between his stunts in New York City and becoming fire chief here in Waterbury, he was also the editor-in-chief of Fire Engineering. So Waterbury has a lot of ties to fire engineering. It was a fabulous interview, and it'll be on tonight at 8 o'clock, so please watch it. It'll be very, very much information for you. Okay, today is the 1-year anniversary of the fatal fire in Bridgeport, where the 2 firefighters from Ladder 11 got killed on the 3rd floor illegal apartment. Lieutenant Vasquez and firefighter Back. It's 1 year. It seems hard to believe. I remember going down to the funeral. It doesn't seem like a year, but it was a year today. I just want to remember them. It was on most of the news stations this morning. I just want to let everybody, still remember them. Thank them for their service. A report came back from the state from OSHA. There was a problem that they found out, a couple of things that were wrong with Bridgeport Fire Department, with their air packs, with their Mayday calls, and I guess they're studying that now. So hopefully everything will improve. Okay, Aaron?
Joe.
Okay, how do you want to start? Tell us about your queenship.
My queenship. I was crowned Miss Greater Waterbury's Outstanding Queen in February, and I just competed at Miss Connecticut, and I made top 10, but not top 5.
Well, top 10 is great.
I was happy with it.
It's 169 pounds, so 10 out of 169 is real good. Yeah.
Brianna Smale, another volunteer for ours, was actually first runner-up.
Was she? Wow. Oh, boy. So close and yet so far.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, we have the talented and the pretty girls going to the competitions and volunteering for us. Right? Okay. Any other upcoming events that you want to inform us about?
We're actually still doing the birth favors that I talked about last time I was on here.
Right.
Joe has one right there. And we actually have one called Charms for Canines, and it's Pandora beads. It has a paw print going on it. And then there's different colors, and then outside it says Animal Rescue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So all the profits will go to the Animal Rescue Foundation.
Right. Okay. We call in anybody who wants, 753-7593. We can't give out the prices. It's against policy here, but
It's on rct.org, though.
okay.
Go on the website.
Okay. Want to give that website again? You said it so fast, Bill.
It's right there on the sign, arfct.org, and we have all the latest fundraisers and all of Aaron's. I have to embarrass Aaron now. Aaron set the record for raising over $40,000 so far for any title holder. Wow. As far as I know, she demolished any kind of record previous, and she and Brianna Smale are being acknowledged by your friend Mayor Georgiura.
He was on my show about 6 weeks ago.
State Representative Rob Sampson and Mayor Thomas Dunn. On August 24th, we're having a pizza party for Aaron and Brianna as a final thank you. And everyone's welcome in for a donation. They can come to Five Guys Flippin' Pies and go to the website. And, you know, just one final thank you. So far, the Connecticut Scholarship Program shows raised over $100,000 for art. Wow. It's incredible. And most of these young ladies, they did it under the age of 18.
Fantastic. Hey, how are you? Bella. All right.
Bella's not getting enough FaceTime.
No. Like the attention.
Puppy kisses. Puppy kisses. All right. Okay.
She came from the Waterbury Dog Pound, you know.
Did she?
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
We were supposed to bring her to the Wilkie Dog Pound, but then a few days later, we were fostering her in my home. Then a few more days later, we adopted her.
Yeah. How old is she now?
She'll be a year in September.
Year in September.
They're not really sure of her age, but according to her teeth, it looks like she'll be a year in September.
Right. Okay. Our dog, when I got him, they said he was 7 weeks old. I went back and I checked back, and 7 weeks from the day we got him was 4th of July. So every 4th of July,
Wow.
we celebrate his birthday.
Oh.
And my wife Kathy and our daughter Colleen, another Colleen, make him a cake, not chocolate, because dogs can't have chocolate. So we make him a cake, and so we usually eat it. And John, and Nancy, you know Champ, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd bring him out here, but I'd have to probably pay to have this whole studio redone over again.
Bella wouldn't mind the attention.
No.
Oh, by the way, Joe, we had a no-show today. Bud Nebrega was supposed to be here, but Alicia's daughter, Alyssa, wasn't feeling well, so we were going to have 2 dogs.
Oh.
She adopted a dog from down south. And,
Okay, from the tornado?
I'm not too, up north, we actually have it better than the states down south. There's so many dogs down there. If you go to petfinder.com, you can adopt a dog from down south, and they send them up. And Bud's a German Shepherd, and he came from a kill shelter. And so people if you want a puppy or a young dog and you can't find one in the area here, you can find one down in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. At the Animal Rescue Foundation, we're local. We want to help the Waterbury Dog Pound, the Bristol Dog Pound primarily, and the local cats, but there's many other groups who do go down south and bring animals up.
Right. Okay, I heard the other day about this bill that Governor Malloy signed in. Hey, that's okay, Bella. No problem.
We're always talking about politics.
No, okay, but they say all the animal groups are opposed to it, because I guess vets have to check out the dogs before they come up from down south.
I think that's a good, any
That's
kind of law like that is good.
No, okay, but now they signed a bill that when they come here to Connecticut, even though they have papers from a vet from down south, from Georgia or wherever, now they're going to be required to have the dog be signed off by a vet here in Connecticut.
Well, as an animal control officer, I'm animal control from Woolpit. If
Right.
you bring a dog across the state line, you got to have the paperwork filled out with a series of shots.
Okay.
Depends on which state.
Yeah, depends on what state. And also, too, the 501c3 rescue groups, very soon, they're going to be inspected by the state of Connecticut by animal control officers. So a lot of backyard breeders, a lot of people who have unsanitary conditions are now going to have animal control officers to make sure the place is clean. Make sure that, and I'll tell you, as an animal control officer, I think that's a great law. And,
Right.
and I don't know if they push it through or not, but I would be in support of that because all it does is help the animals.
Yeah, okay, well, the only thing is, they said there was a lot of animal groups that says now it's going to be a bigger cost, because as long as you have the paperwork signed off by a vet from the state that it's coming from, but now it has to go to a vet here in Connecticut, now it's double, and they say now it'll be like less people wanting to adopt and less dogs coming up.
I'll tell you what, Joe. Anytime there's more awareness for rescue, anytime there's more laws, it's always a good thing. It's creating awareness. And I'll tell you, ARC's been around 40 years.
I know.
If you go back 10 years, okay, there was half the amount of groups. You go back 40 years, you can count on one hand how many rescue groups there were, and ARC was one of them.
Right.
So things are getting better.
Go around.
And every generation gets better and better too. Look at Aaron Ward, for example, and Brianna, and all these girls.
Right,
know?
right.
It's just-
Oh, Aaron, you know.
Especially Aaron.
Yeah.
She's going to be the president of ARC in about 2 years.
Really?
I hope so.
If I decide to challenge Mike Charger or Neil O'Leary as the independent candidate for mayor this year, I'm going to have Aaron be my campaign manager and fundraiser.
Erin Ward is non-political. She's on the dog team. That's it. We already have her signed up at ARC.
Well, I'll say that my campaign slogan is, vote for me, I'm going to the dogs.
How about this? Dogs or cats would be the Republicans or Democrats.
That sounds good.
That's right.
Right. Okay, can you give us an update on your new building?
The new building is it's looking fantastic.
It's almost there.
State of the art. What we mean about state of the art means it's meant to save money. It's meant to keep the animals safe, healthy. We're hoping to achieve our certificate of occupancy very soon, and once we have that, Aaron and everyone else will cut the ribbon, and we're going to get to work. In the first stop's at the Waterbury Dog Pound. We have room for 20 dogs, and we have room for 40 to 50 cats.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, cats have it worse than dogs. They absolutely have it worse. Cats are outside struggling, while dogs sit in a dog pound. Not that the dog pound's the best place, but at least they have food, water, and shelter. Cats are just outside.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, like I said, 2-3 this time go through guys around. I've noticed, this year though, I haven't noticed that many, but our neighborhood in the past couple of years, there's more stray cats. And there's one of the yards next to me, there was the mother cat and there's a bunch of kittens, and can't get over there to get them. They live in the bushes. Hey, Bella, how are you? And I know you and I talked about this, so I said, you know, I'll put food out there for her. And you said, yeah, that's probably not a good thing.
They'll keep coming back.
They'll keep coming back. But I feel bad about them.
So what's the right solution then? What should you do with the cat if you really want to help it? A feral cat.
Catch it, fix it, and let it go.
Fix and release, see?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do. And I'll tell you, there's a group called Friends of the Feral Cats of Cheshire. Our friend Carrie Barnelli, she lives down the road from you. That's all she does. This group is catch cats, fix them, release them, and let them go. And I'll tell you, that's how we're going to control the cat population.
Right.
You know, we don't necessarily are big on that at ARC. We're a rescue place. We'll take in cats that are domesticated, adoptable, and we'll take in dogs from the pound that are adopted. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of people doing real rescue work by fixing and releasing cats. Very important.
Right. Like 2 of our cats that we got just walked up our driveway one day. One went in our garage, and she's got to be 12 years old now, because we had to take her to the vet. And we asked how old is she? And they said she was like 9 years old, so it was like 3 years ago. Well, she's the friendliest cat. She lays in bed with me every night. Come over, lay on my arm, lick. You know, talk about kissing and that salty tongue from the cat. But you know, she is just a
We're
sweet.
dog people, Aaron and I. So.
Yeah. I was always a dog person too, until we started getting these cats.
Cats are nice though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
cats need help too.
We got 2 that's, one, every morning when I come downstairs, 4:30 in the morning I come downstairs. I'm trying to do the email to Scott, what the temperature is outside, the weather and everything else.
Is that you, Joe from Waterbury?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was you.
Yeah, Curtis does it, and Bob Maxson did it last week. Gil Simmons from Channel 8, he sent me an email. He said, I heard your name on over the weekend. So what are you doing watching the other station? I said, at least Curtis Greveness goes Joe Fitz. I says, you only go Joe. So now every time he does my name, he goes Joe FitzPatrick. So I get the full credit.
We're very loyal to ARP. ARP is very loyal to WMSB3.
Yeah,
Scott Haney.
Yeah.
Fantastic for ARP.
Yeah.
Right, Aaron? You remember all the people that are in that?
Cat and cheese.
Poor Aaron. We put her in front of 500 people. Just say, go ahead, Aaron, speak.
You had to be there with Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
She's not.
Scott Haney and Brad Davis.
You should see
They're
her.
share.
She's better than Scott, I'd say.
They both had their dress on, huh?
Oh, here we go.
No, but he talks about it. Scott.
Scott's a good friend of ours.
Yeah,
we lost without him.
He is, yeah. In fact, Colleen and I did a fire prevention week special on Better Connecticut with them.